Now, in today's video, we have a whole lot going on to Miguel's Mini Cooper. We got to get this thing running and get a whole lot of things fixed on this thing and get it in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
So Miguel's going to walk us through all the stuff that we're about to do to this thing. But before we do that,
if you haven't been subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date on all of our posts.
with that being said, go ahead and roll the intro.
The first thing that we're going to be doing is changing the thermostat on the car. Then we're also going to be changing all the piping, coolant, right? Then we're going to be changing the resonator pipe and all the charge piping.
As well as a high performance intercooler from Forge Motorsports, which, by the way, if you're interested in picking up any of the parts that we're installing in today's video, make sure to go to outmotoring.com and use code Bertini. Save yourself a bunch of money.
Lastly, we're going to be changing the blow-off valve because the stock diverter valve is stuck closed.
On that note, amigos, like we like to say in Hispanic, let's go and start taking apart the motor O. That's how you say it in Hispanic, right?
Exactly how you say it.
Let's do it. Well, amigos, I just want to tell you, this thing came out looking really good. Miguel left for work, so he ain't going to be back for a couple hours here. He hasn't seen it yet, so I'm going to be stoked to show him this thing. This thing looks brand freaking new. I don't know why people don't do this stuff more when restoring their vehicles. Let me show you. Like, bruh, look how new this engine looks now. Like, this came out so freaking good. And of course, all we did was pressure clean it. Look at this. Look at the transmission. The transmission doesn't even look old anymore. Like, everything looks so clean and nice. Like, this is a 2013 and it just came out so good. So good. But yeah, by the way, make sure when you're doing this stuff, of course, I covered this up with all like a plastic bag and stuff like that. And even with doing that, there's still moisture that gets around. Just make sure you like blow everything out really good with an air compressor and then give it time to dry before you go ahead and start plugging back in. I mean, it's already dry now, but just wait a little bit, people. Now while we were waiting, I started getting the Forge intercooler set up here. I am first going to put in the radiator piping. Actually, no, maybe I should do the intercooler first. Scratch that. I'm gonna do the intercooler first. But this thing is super beefy in comparison to stock. I gotta show you this. So this little guy right here, this puny little thing, this is the stock one. This tiny little thing, that's me. This big old boy from Forge. Whew. That is massive size difference. Look at that thing. That's the guy that she tells me not to worry about. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. I'm only kidding. I mean, maybe slight truth. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and get this installed for Miguel. This way when he gets home, he sees a beautiful new intercooler there. And then I'll go ahead and start on the piping before he gets home. So, and I got to install the new thermostat. He's going to be so happy when he sees this thing. All right, Miguel, I hope you're happy with it. Oh my God, look at this GTR. My ADD is all over the place, people. Look how clean this thing is. Oh my God, that thing is so freaking clean. It looks so good. Don't forget, it's for sale right now on Auto Trader. For those of you all who are interested. So Miguel just got home from work. He is going to freaking flip when he sees all that I did. This thing came out freaking crazy. All I have left to do right now is tighten down the O2 sensor. Just finished cleaning it. Let's go get Miguel, though. Get his reaction. Miguel, I love you, baby. Come see what I did to your Mini Cooper.
Holy crap.
What do you think?
What the? Oh my God. It looks like a whole new different engine. Everything in it.
Yeah. You see how clean it is now?
Yeah, it doesn't look like crappy like how I did before.
So I cleaned, if you look on the transmission side, I cleaned like all the gunk. I pressure cleaned all that out, blew everything out. I rewired everything for you too. Cleaned it up, like cleaned up the wire loom, added that intake system. So what do you think of the carbon fiber tube?
Gorgeous, as always.
Right? I feel like it adds a nice pop to it.
It does.
I ran all of the hoses. I did your intercooler. So your intercooler is ran. I cleaned your O2 sensor. I still got to torque that down. All the piping is in. So all of your charge piping on your cold side, on your cold side, on your hot side. Yeah, I cleaned everything up. I still have a few more parts to put on. Can't do it tonight, but I wanted to catch your reaction and see what you think. What do you think so far?
This thing looks so clean. Holy crap.
Right?
It's insane how much you got done.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of work. Obviously all new radiator hoses, and I mean the whole cooling system has new hoses. There's 2 hoses that I won't be installing right now, and it is those 2 hoses right over there. And the reason for that is because we're going to be going with a big turbo here really soon, within the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm not going to take out the turbo right now to take it out again, just for some 2 lines. So I'll do that when we get the new turbo in.
That'll be really nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shoot, I just noticed that's cool.
That's the brand. I believe it's M7, I think is what they're called, or New Speed. I don't know. I'll include links in the description box below to everything. But, oh, and I overnighted a new bottle over there, the expansion tank, just so it's nice and clean. I tried to clean that yellow one over there, but couldn't get it too clean. So, yeah, I overnighted one from outmotoring.com, and
now the interior is gonna look brand new too.
Oh, I fixed the driver's side seatbelt for you, and so that's now in the correct orientation. Yeah, man, it's coming along. So you go get some dinner, and I'm sure you're probably super hungry now, and I'll finish working on this thing, and then yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll finish working on it together. 10 out of 10? What do you think?
Shoot, more than that.
You happy with it?
Heck yeah.
All right, I'm glad. Let's torque this down real quick and start finishing the rest of the stuff up.
Oh, hey there, amigos. Welcome back. Let me show you what I've done. Come on here. We removed the factory heat shield, and we put in this new expansion tank, brand new. As y'all saw, I told them I was going to do that, so I did that. We added in this M7 tuning catch can. Thing looks Gucci and hoochie. We did this beautiful carbon fiber intake, also from M7 Tuning. By the way, don't forget, hombres, as we say in Hispanic. If y'all are interested in picking up any of these parts here, y'all already know it. Outmotoring.com. Use discount code BERTINI. Save yourself some money, homies. The next thing we did was we did our piping, as y'all know. Now we dropped the oil. We're gonna go ahead and change out the spark plugs on this thing. And I have one real sexy surprise for y'all. Let me show you. Wait right there. I'll be right back. Like Miguel likes to say, we're on a budget here. But look what I got him. Look at this Gucci right here. This red valve cover. And this is aluminum. Look, plastic, aluminum. This is gonna be real nice here, but that thing's gonna look like hot, real sexy. It's painted really nice too. Got some red flake in there, and yeah, this thing looks really good. But I think that thing's gonna pop. So what we're gonna go ahead and do real quick, we're gonna take this valve cover off, put this on, get out these old spark plugs, and I'm all over the place. This is what happens when you have ADLDR. AD. Almost forgot. We got this magentic. Oh no, that says magnetic. Could have sworn it said magentic. Oil drain plug, and this is gonna be nice. So it's gonna be a nice little upgrade there. And then we'll go ahead and put the new fluids in the car, get this thing all running, and then surprise-o Miguelo, as we like to say in Hispanic. First things first, let's take these sensors and let's get these things off. That's the right size. Clean this thing off before we put on the main line. Make sure, by the way, when you're cleaning all your shit off, you use a dirty rag. This way you contaminate everything. Guys, I'm a trained idiot. Follow my advice. I know what I'm doing here. Make sure, by the way, lubricate this O-ring before you put it in the new one so you don't break it. Just lubricate your O-ring. Now, amigos, while you're here, you could go ahead and inspect your cams, your lifters, all that other good shit that's in your motor. If you bought cams, cam this summabitch up. In our case scenario, we're just gonna go ahead and clean around it real quick and get this new valve cover on. Let's do it. Now, We are changing the spark plugs right now, but we're going to be changing them in a couple of weeks when we put the big turbo on for a brand new set, even though this is technically a brand new set. These are the brisk plugs. We went with 1 stage, 1 temperature colder. So 1 colder for racing, you know? Now that is nasty. Let's get these new ones in here. And I always like the look of new spark plugs. Look at that. Look at that difference. Major difference. All right. By the way, for those who don't know, make sure when you're torquing down your spark plugs, you torque it down to 1,000,000, bazillion, trillion, quadrillion foot-pounds. Because if you don't, they might come out. And make sure you put a little bit of red Loctite on there too. Your mechanic will appreciate that in the future when they go to remove your spark plug and it doesn't come out no matter what. I'm only kidding, but in case you follow those directions, natural selection. Let's torque these down to 23 Newton meters. By the way, this red valve cover, this is the only thing that we did not purchase from outmotoring.com. And let me tell you something, I am regretting it because the quality of this red valve cover, the paint quality, it's caca poo poo. This ain't no way in hell is powder coated or painted really nicely. So I have a feeling in the future I'm gonna probably want to change this back out or maybe polish the shit out of it or something because I'm not happy with the quality of this thing. Let's get in these coils and get some coolant in this thing. Went ahead and filled it up with coolant, got everything buttoned back up. Let me just say, if I don't say so myself, this thing came out looking crazy. Looks super nice. Miguel's gonna freak out when he sees this thing. Let me show you guys before he gets here. Sorry guys, we had some budget cuts, so I have to fill 'em in for our voice actress. But bruh, tell me this thing ain't looking crazy. I installed the forged turbo blanket. That thing looks so beautiful. I'm excited for our upgraded turbo that we're gonna be doing from JMTC Turbos. The big old turbo that we're getting from them, as well as the exhaust system. But for now, this thing is looking absolutely crazy. We got our charge pipes in, although I am a little bit upset that none of these kits come with like an actual upgraded charge pipe system. It just comes with this coupler, that pipe, and the coupler over there. But this whole tubing right here is like the factory system, which clearly is a bottleneck in the system. I don't know why nobody makes one of those, but anyways, the valve cover, like I said, I'm not too crazy about. I wish they would have painted this much better, but whatever. In the future, we'll polish that thing up. Intake looks absolutely crazy. Catch can looks amazing. The silicone tubes, I mean, just everything. This whole thing is like flowing together so freaking nice. Miguel's gonna flip when he sees this, especially like that nice glossy carbon bit because he really wants a sleeper build. This thing looks like a sleeper build. You'd never know from the outside. You would literally never know. On that note, Miguel should be here any second, getting home from work, because he's a working man now. And we're gonna have to surprise him and then let him hear this thing. Because this thing's gonna sound crazy with that new blow-off valve and all this new tubing and air stuff that we did. On that note, let's wait for Miguel. All right, listen, close your eyes. You can't see. All right, come towards me, walk towards me. Oh my God, walk towards me, come here. Follow me, give me your hand. Oh, okay, that's my nipple. Come here, hold on. I'm gonna place you, don't look yet. Don't wait, I'll tell you when. Okay, just stand right here. Now wait. Okay, open your eyes.
Now?
Yeah, you idiot, come on, open your eyes.
Oh,
I finished it.
oh, damn.
What do you think?
What the hell? It looks like a race car.
Right? I was telling them in the video that like you have like the ultimate sleeper build now.
Yeah, what in the world is this?
It's like a complete sleeper now.
Yo, I'm just waiting for the moment someone's gonna make fun of my car. I'll be like, yeah, sports mode.
And then dip on them. So the big turbo hasn't come in yet. So we're gonna have to say that for another video, of course. But I added the valve cover. I added a new tank over there for you. You had already seen the lines and the intake and stuff. Oh, I added a turbo blanket. That thing.
It's not burning.
No, it won't burn you. But that thing looks good, right?
Different material than I thought. Oh,
yeah.
okay. It's more like
Yeah, it's like a Kevlar almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing came out really nice. I added a new dipstick over here from you for Craven speed. So that's really nice. I added the catch can for you. So like now, of course, this thing is, it's perfect.
Oh my God. Even like I like the tubing is all just so clean.
Yeah, right? I feel like it came out super nice. I think the only thing that I'm not too crazy about, and you probably wouldn't notice it, but it's definitely like I noticed it. And I think in the future, I might just get another one and polish it for you, is the valve cover. I think the red valve cover, the way they painted it, wasn't the greatest. And I feel like maybe in the future, I'll just buy you another one and then like polish it, make it like super shiny, and then put that one on. I know it's going to be hard to tell. Maybe you can notice like certain spots are kind of like cheaply painted and stuff, but it's not noticeable. Obviously, like
So like a normal person, they're not gonna like.
They're exactly. They're gonna see your engine bay and be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
But I was saying in the video, like you look at your Mini and it looks like so factory on the outside. I think the only thing that's like obviously that looks aftermarket is your wheels because they are aftermarket.
Yeah, I mean the normal person is not gonna know what those.
Exactly. But what do you think, man?
I think it looks insane.
Want to hear how it sounds?
I'd love to hear how it sounds.
This thing sounds crazy. All right. Well, make sure it is not in gear. And actually, I'll open the garage door so we don't blow our ears off in here. And let's start her up. And you got to squeeze in there.
There she goes. The click, I just love hearing that. Did it turn on?
Funny. Did you hit put it in the clutch?
It's clutch, not braking. I was thinking mom's car for some reason.
Let it warm up for a second and let it drop its RPMs.
Yeah.
And then you can rev it a little bit. What do you think of that?
That sounds insane.
Do it again. Are you happy?
Heck yeah, what in the world?
It sounds like a different car.
Yeah, for real. No one's gonna expect this thing to sound like that.
Nah, that thing sounds crazy. This thing sounds so freaking crazy. This is nice.
Didn't forget, put it in first.
Nice. You took the key out? Let's close this garage door because it's getting cold in here now.
That thing sounds crazy.
Right?
Like, insane.
It doesn't look like it.
You look at it, oh my God, what a nice Mini.
Yeah. What's crazier to think is once we do the new intake manifold, because JMTC Performance is sending us a race intake manifold.
Big turbo.
The big turbo they're sending us. We also got the charge piping from this side. Remember I told you the left side is like restricted. I found out they're sending us that. And then they're also going to be, we're also going to be getting a full exhaust system down pipe all the way back, 2 3/4 inch exhaust. So it's a massive exhaust from Scorpion Exhausts in the UK. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be super crazy.
I'm insanely happy about that.
What I love too is that you kept this as like such a sleeper build. It looks so classy on the outside. Like it doesn't look like run down or like that it's crazy performance. And yet it's like super performance. On that note, any part that we installed in today's video can be purchased at outmotoring.com. Use discount code Bertini. Muchachos. Save you some money on your order. We got it to where you guys get the most amount of money off of your products. So use that code. With that being said, you're going to want to stay tuned in for the rest of Miguel's Mini Cooper build series because this thing is going to get crazier and crazier. We still have a short shifter to install. We still have seats to install. We still have an e-brake to install, a steering wheel to install. Oh my gosh, it's a surprise. I forgot about that. Well, we'll see. On that note,
if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with all of our posts.
And
don't forget to put good energy out into the world and pay it forward. We'll check y'all out later. Bye now.